It's time that the chosen return home to the one. This is the truth from Christ consciousness energy, so you can know how to operate to serve yourself, so you can begin this journey right now, this spiritual evolution where you are becoming one, where you are merging with your spiritual self, your truth, the core of Creator. If you're saying this, you are here for a reason. You have this curiosity. Spirit has led you here for a reason. And what we must do is understand that this is the time of great change. And there are so many things you've been praying for, you know, manifesting, all those sorts of things. But it takes you and your choice. It takes you standing up. It takes you plugging in and aligning. It takes you doing that inner work to receive your rewards. All right, let me have a drink of water. All right, I'm going to head over to YouTube and interact with everyone in there. Okay, so if you're on Facebook, come and join us over on YouTube and say hi. We're trying this new thing in the comments where we are commenting 144, and I believe we will be going into why. Okay, because this is a part of the ascension, this 144 frequency. All right, let me have some water. I'm like losing it. This is where the chosen, or where we really push the boundaries. So by putting 144 in the comments, that is the way that we are doing it, because we are all focusing on this one number, this frequency. This relates to this flower of life. It relates to the portal and a part of the journey. This is a coordinate. Okay, so this 144, we are focusing and we're putting our energy. So we're literally in the comments, we're commenting 144. Okay, we're thinking it, we are pulling it through from that thought, from that spiritual realm onto that physical screen, so into the world of matter. Okay, so thank you guys for interacting and doing that. Like, this is a collective effort, and this is what the Christ really wants to illuminate to all. It's like you are finding this, you are showing up, you are opening your heart and your mind to this truth from the Christ, and you are receiving it. The more open you are, the more relaxed you are, and the more light that can flood your system. So the more healing that can take place. Now, if you're ever feeling out of alignment or just not quite right at any time in these live streams, I found this really, really helps. So just bring your hands into this absolute hand pose, into this Christ hand pose, to balance and align. We do this at particular parts of the stream. And one thing that it really does help with is there's the messages coming through. So one of the patterns that I have seen in doing this, when we all do this, whether you guys are watching the live, you're watching the replay, doesn't matter, because we are in the realm of mind, which is non-linear. Okay, so this helps us get a deeper message. So we'll play around with that a bit later. But we are talking about the chosen returning home. So it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, the matrix trap that you are in, because I speak about matrix traps so often, like religious traps, spiritual traps, you know, occult, all different types of healing modalities. There's a lot of stagnancy in the collective right now because they are trapped, and I'm just getting mind trapped. So they're in this consciousness traps, right? Meaning they are in resonance with particular systems in this external realm, okay? And because they are, and their consciousness, their mind, is fixed into this particular system or a particular few systems, you're blocking. I'm just saying blocking, hang on. there's a lot of resistance within your vessel, okay? So every single week we're connecting to anchor this light from the Christ so we can heal. We are sharing this content. We are sharing this in spiritual communities because we want to find our soul tribe. We want to find those beings like us who are lost in the system, okay? And they're trapped in this system that isn't serving them. You know, these beautiful beings, I'm just getting like these children of God, like everyone's a child of God, everyone. But it's a choice, okay, to step into this, okay? And it takes action. It takes this will, the will of God, right? So this will has served you very well because so far in your life, you've fallen down so many times. You've been used, you've been abused, you've been tossed aside, you've been disregarded, you've been ignored, laughed at. You've been really... you know, you've suffered a lot. So right now I'm just getting, because you're nothing more than a power source right now to the darkness, okay? You're fueling the system. You're nothing, right, to this system. But you are something, and you are so amazing. You are so divine. You are so, like, you need to understand, every single person watching this, you are amazing. You are I'm just getting loved, but you are absolute love, right? Now is the time where the Christ returns to share the truth. The Christ is your truth, okay? The Christ is the one. The Christ is that three aspects of what we are. So the spirit, the mind, and the physical, okay, the body. So here in this healing collective, in our circle, God Source Co free community, and in our members circle, we are here to align you, okay? So the mind, we just did a quick TikTok live stream, and it was very interesting because we were talking about the spirit, the body, and the mind. Okay, the mind is this consciousness energy, and it's the bridge between both of those worlds. Okay, so we are showing up here, okay, and we are in our physical vessel, our mind, and I'm getting an open receptacle, like I'm getting a cup, and I'm getting like a recipe. So these three aspects. So we have the spirit, the Holy Spirit, okay? 1, 2, 3, the Holy Spirit, the Holy Mother, the Holy Father, and the Holy Child, which is hermaphrodite, right? So genderless. Let's just say genderless. Genderless. Because it is the son and the daughter. Okay, so now we're in this time. Oh, that's very interesting. Divine reclamation, where the son and the daughter, the truth of the Holy Trinity reigns true. Okay, so right now I'm getting that current belief system. There's a lot of belief systems in relation to the Trinity, a lot of deception systems, matrix distortions out there. But the pure truth from the one, and what I'm getting is, like, back in the day, I'm getting the mother, the Holy Father, the Holy Mother, and the Son, right? The SON, because Yeshua was a male, right? Now is the complete disclosure from what that means and the symbolism. So right now I've walked this path and embodied Christ. I've become one with the divine. I've been the embodiment of the Father, the Mother, the Holy Child. I've done everything Yeshua has done, plus more. And because it has to be more, because this is where the Mother and the Father reunite. This is the balancing of this masculine and feminine energy. But what I'm getting is this That's very beautiful. So what I'm getting is, okay, so what I'm seeing is the father and the mother, and I'm seeing the sperm and I'm seeing the eggs, and I'm seeing a egg that has been fertilized, right? And there's this possibility, this child, right? And it could go either way, male or female, right? Depending. So this is the holy child, where it's like this conception, where of all possibilities, like yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I'm seeing like the son and the daughter. So what okay, so I'm just seeing something that's been split into two, right? Like an egg or a cell, like I'm seeing a cell and it's been split. So there's two halves to this cell. That's what I'm seeing right now. All right, I'm just bringing my hands in just so we can, everyone, let's do this. Let's bring our hands in. So we're touching all of the, now this is the absolute, this is the Christ hand pose. This is our healing hand pose in the Christ. Not this. That's old world, this. This is the way the Christ does it. This is the way to tune in. This is not old world. I know there's a lot of hand poses out there, but this is unique to the Christ and our collective, okay? So let's just have some water. So we're talking about the chosen return home to one. So everyone has this opportunity to return home to the one. And what is the one? It's you, the Christ, your core creator. It's your God self, okay? Now, this is totally opposite to everything that you've been programmed with so far through those external systems, those religious systems, those spiritual systems, new age systems, you know, all those systems, right? Right now the Illuminati is coming up, and those secret occult societies. Now the Christ and the return of Christ means the return of all. Like, okay, so when I say all, think about all the demons, think about all the goddesses, the gods, think about all those deities. The Christ is all, and everything, and you are all. Like, everything is within you. You are every character, every player. You know, those external forces that are worshipped, you know, those archangels that are worshipped, that are preyed upon. And when I say preyed upon, I mean like people praying to these forces that they believe are external to them. This is the return of truth, right? So it's, okay, so what I'm getting is the holographic projector. You are the one. You are the source, the light, the holographic light projector that projects and creates this reality. So the distortions, the darkness, everything that you are feeling, you're suffering, everything that you're seeing, the patterns, the coincidences that you're seeing, they're all a projection from spirit, the spiritual sun, right? The spiritual sun is the light. The spiritual sun, S-U-N, is the source. The spiritual sun is that, so again, I'm getting the light that projects, like the projector light, right? Now, this truth comes from the core of creation, creator. the one eternal mind. Like this comes from the very core. And this is creational mechanics. So here, okay, so quantum mechanics is coming up, and the study of the physical realm down to that subatomic particle. This is beyond that, okay? So what I'm getting is like the speed of light, but what I'm seeing is just this bright light, right? This is pure consciousness. This is Christ consciousness, okay? That's this journey, okay? So in the external reality, there are codes, there are clues, there is information, there is knowledge, right? There is a lot of deception. So it's up to us to learn how to navigate this. And please do feel free, come over to YouTube and comment, interact with each other. We're here to start conversations. This is why we have our free God Source Co community, so you guys can join there and continue the conversation, because we are not going to spiritually evolve if we're not connecting with one another and sharing. Okay, there's a lot of beings right now who have this light to share, and these beautiful ways of seeing things that can illuminate others and help others see things through at a different angle. That's what we're here to do. We're here to inspire, but also be inspired. So we're here to be the observer. We're here to be the one, but it takes a choice and a very specific way in which to operate. So every single week we share certain truths from the Christ to help you do this. In our members circle, powerful I'm just getting powerful knowledge codes and spiritual lessons from the Christ, to really allow you to heal using the ascension and healing tools, so you can gain deeper focus, gain deeper awareness, so it's about seeing through the veil. So the veil is this layering. I'm just getting layers. I'm just seeing the word layers. That's interesting. That's an interesting way of putting it. Okay, so what I'm seeing is the blueprint. Okay, and so what I'm seeing is this you, right? This core, right? And I'm just seeing like blankets, and there's like 12 blankets on, and so it's like this is about layers, right? Okay, so in our member circle, you guys will learn about these different levels and the layers and what is contained on each of these interdimensional levels. Right now, we are really here to join forces through the free community, through these YouTube videos, connect our minds, because our minds are the bridge. Okay, so these lessons are very powerful just in our healing streams, okay, because we have our master initiates in here who are very high frequency beings, because they are healing at such a powerful level. They're healing based on this 144, based on this blueprint. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. And it's like we are all doing this together. Like if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here, right? This is what Spirit's like, you are seeing this for a reason. Like this is the manifestation, and I am the manifestation of your prayers. You've been praying for certain things, right? This is a beard to you. So again, it takes action, it takes your choice to align, to watch this, because this is the truth coming from the Christ. Like the truth, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear and reinforce those programs that you've been programmed with. I'm not here to mollycoddle you, and the Christ is here to awaken. And what I'm seeing is shaken, like I'm seeing just this, I'm seeing like this earthquake, right, to shake, and what I'm seeing is all these the stuff falling away, like this density, like it's like, oh, okay. So what I'm seeing is, like I was talking about the layers and the blankets, right, surrounding you. What I'm seeing is, so I'm seeing the blanket, I'm seeing you, your core, this very red, just this very dim ember. It's just there, right? And what I'm seeing is these layers surrounding you. But it's just a dark ball. It's just a dark black ball with a very red, it's just glowing, right? So what I'm saying is the Christ is here to awaken you. The Christ is here to shake. And what I'm seeing is you, like your core is shaking, right? Within this black, dense ball, and it's sort of causing this all these layers that are around you to shift and crack and fall away, right? So the Christ speaks in symbolism a lot, right? So really, so what I'm saying is vision, our spiritual vision. This is where we're learning how to connect with our true self, with our spiritual self, with God, okay? With Christ. So first we need to, I'm just getting clean the clutter, clean the clutter. Now we have just had a new moon also. So we are in this uphill, where it's like this uphill battle right now. Okay. So we're pushing through a lot of the darkness and the shadows. There's a lot of stuff that's coming in, that we are becoming aware of in our field through certain experiences that we're having, people in our lives, certain patterns, cycles that we're going through, certain feelings. There's a lot of things that are clearing the way out of our field, a lot of darkness. So it's like this. So what I'm getting is rising, and what I'm seeing right now is like a phoenix rising from the ashes. That's very interesting. Okay, so going back to what I was talking about before with this blackness, this denseness within your field, and just this little red ember that's just, it's just glowing, right? So what I'm seeing is this phoenix that's being reborn, and this shaking. Again, I'm getting this shaking and this resistance that we're pushing through, and it emotionally and mentally feels so hard sometimes. Like it's like, and we feel this, and I spoke about it last week, like this heat within our body, and it just like feels like we're being torn and ripped, and this is this rebirthing. This is this phoenix being reborn. Spirit's just saying, tune into this potential, your potential, by you choosing to align with us and unify. You are becoming a part of this process. So, okay, so this is earth that I'm seeing. So when I speak about you, and I'm seeing this red ember like glowing and this black denseness around it, and it's like being shaken away, like by the Christ. It's like, I keep thinking, like, shaken baby, come on, Christ, you'd be a bit more gentle. But it's like I'm getting shaken with life, right? Shaken to life, not shaken to death. I'm getting shaken to life, right? So clearing all the darkness, all the density, all I'm getting the deception, it's like shaking away the disorder. So when you're being shaken to life by the Christ, the disorder is restructuring itself. So the old, the dark, the stuff that isn't you, the inorganic matter that isn't you, is being shaken away. It's falling away. And in this, it's like I'm getting like restructuring, like your blueprint is restructuring. I have to say blueprint because I'm seeing the geometry, right? I'm seeing the geometry of the three, right? And I'm seeing this divine restructuring. This is what's happening by you just being here, being present in the now moment with us, whether you're watching the live or the replay. The now moment is also the bridge. So it's the mind that is the bridge between spirit and matter. Higher self, lower self, okay? I'm getting God bod, like the God bod, right? So I'm getting the God and the physical body, right? God bod. The now moment is the bridge. The mind is the bridge. So when we are in this now moment, oh my nose is so itchy. We're in this now moment. Again, I'm just saying mind. Very interesting. So I'm seeing the word mind, okay? Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let me have some water. Okay, so we spoke about we're talking about the chosen returning home to one. So you are choosing to return home to one, your truth, your core, your essence. This is the three aspects of mind, okay? This is the three aspects of, I'm getting the cosmos and I'm getting cosmic disclosure. Like this is the mathematics, and I'm getting creation. I'm getting creational mechanics, mathematics, this geometry, these patterns of balance, though, absolute balance. And I'm being shown the triangle, okay? And again, we're talking about the three. So we're talking about the Holy Trinity. They always say it like weird, like Trinity, the Holy Trinity. I'm not sure why there's a certain way that I see that word and that I pronounce that word. And it's probably in the spelling anyway. But right now we're talking about the spirit, matter, spirit, matter, mind, spirit, matter, mind. So what I'm being shown is that word mind. So we spoke about how it's the bridge, the mind is the bridge. And these live streams and the healing that we do in our member circle, it's all about healing to be in alignment, spirit, mind, matter, or spirit, mind, body, right? So within this word mind, Okay. It's funny, like it's a circular way of getting to where I have to get. The now moment is the bridge. Okay, so the now moment is how we, and doing this is so powerful, right? The now moment is the bridge. So we're going back to the spelling of mind and how the two letters or the symbols, I-N, right? So we have mind, M-I-N-D. We have in. Okay, so it's like the only way to return home to the one is to choose to be aligned with us in the now moment, to connect consciously through mind consciousness, connect with us. Okay, every single week we are connecting in these free streams. We are connecting in the members circle every month, a couple of times every month, and we are showing up. We're choosing, and we are actually taking action and choosing. We are showing up. We are being present in that now moment, whether they're watching the live or the replay. It does not matter. Now, this now moment is the true gift. Okay, it is so powerful. When we show up in these healing streams every week, we are connecting through mind. Again, Spirit wants me to say what I said before. We're connecting in the now moment, in the present moment, whenever that is. Christ consciousness is non-linear. No attachments, no time. No time. The Christ is no time. Antichrist is time. Okay? Antichrist energy is clockwise, fixes one into the matrix, the external realm traps consciousness. Whereas the Christ is a return back to one, back to the original source. So the way that Spirit wants you to see it is like fast forward and rewind. Okay? So from the very first thought of Creator to create this physical realm, we began moving forward. Right? And creating more, more. To return home to the one is a complete opposite direction. So we're rewinding back to the original thought of creation. We're moving. We're I'm just seeing the arrows, right? I'm just seeing the arrows. That's interesting. Okay, so what I'm seeing is the arrows, right? So the fast forward and the rewind arrows. But then what I'm seeing is that gap in between, right? And I'm seeing like an arrow up and an arrow down. So it's like, so they want me to see this bridge, like this bridge. So what I'm getting is future and past, right? Future and past. I'm not sure what Spirit's trying to show me, because what I'm seeing is like the arrows, right? I'm getting future, past, but I'm seeing like there's the arrows, right? I'm seeing alpha and beta. So, and I'm seeing A and B, and I'm seeing heaven and hell, right? This is a bit just, okay, so this is very weird. I'm seeing so many things at once. Just let me have some more water. Let me know if this inspires anything, any thoughts, because I don't know what's coming through right now. And it's stuck in my head. So what I'm seeing is the tightrope, right? So I'm seeing either side, right? What we're just talking about. So we can, the polarity, this duality, right? I'm seeing dark and light. I'm seeing left and right. I'm seeing past and future. I'm seeing that. Then I'm seeing the arrows, okay, and the eye. And what I'm seeing is you in the now moment walking this line with like, and you're balanced, right? Because what you're actually doing is the now moment is you are, and I want everyone to do this. We're in this now moment. We're showing up consciously. The mind is the bridge. And this is a really difficult life today, you know, and what I find is because there is so much stuff that I have, like a lot of healing work and stuff that I'm working on right now. There's a lot of there's a lot of stuff within my field that I'm having to heal on. Oh, okay. All right. So let's talk about that. Yes, Raluca. Mind and so, okay, beautiful. Thank you, Raluca, for that. So mind. So we've got mind, the word mind. Then we've got in, I and N. But then we have matter and divine. Because I was wondering what the D was. The one thing that was coming through was density, dimensions. So the levels in which we have to walk through to awaken, to get deeper. Yeah. So, but divine is also another very powerful, because the divine is one. Divine is complete order and balance, right? Divine is of the Christ, because everything is in perfection and balanced. Whereas the opposite to that is matter, and matter is the divide, right? So remember, we were talking about this original thought to create, and how the physical realm was birthed from that. And that actually, Raluca, thank you. See, when people share things, certain powerful truths come through. So this is why Spirit is really encouraging us to interact in the comments and join the free community and keep the conversation going over there, so we can inspire these thoughts, because it's the thought that creates, and it's the thoughts and us connecting. I'm getting mindfully, but us connecting consciously and conversating. I'm getting conversations, communication, collaborations, like this co-creation. We have to put our minds together and connect, right? And talk and find one another. Like, this is why we want to share this content, so we can find those beings that sort of think outside the box like you do. And because it's those people that think outside the box, and those people's that there's those of the collective that really, again, community, collective, right? Co. It's all about the C and the O, right? So we have this. So what I'm seeing is like the moon and the sun. Again, this now. So Raluca. Actually, yeah. So thank you, Raluca. There was something like I was talking about this, the arrows, right? And I couldn't figure out what it was, right? That was a certain angle that I was, and it was like there was something, and I'm like, it's the bridge. It's in the middle. It's the bridge. I see the bridge, the eye. I see this balance, right? And just Raluca's comment there, a bridge between the anti-clockwise and the clockwise direction of movement, right? So what that, it's a neutral field, right? It's neutral, right? It's this still point. So I'm getting neutrality, right? It's this stillness. So by us being in the now moment, by us showing up, choosing to be here, like these can be quite painful at times, because the messages sometimes they're not quite clear, right? But then we get there, and then thanks to my collective here, there's certain things that are coming through. So this is where the Christ is. Someone said in my TikTok, do you do, like, can you do me a reading and give me a message and all that? I don't do that. But maybe that's how this works, right? I'm not giving someone a person, like, it's like I'm getting construction. I'm getting construction. I'm getting foundation. It's the foundations. Us. I'm getting like the right? Us communicating, connecting, and I'm seeing foundation. So I don't do personal readings. I don't. These readings, these transmissions come through for you. But it's your choice whether you take it or leave it, whether you trust or doubt. The number one lesson and test of the divine is this test of will. Like, will you trust? Will you? I'm getting trust. I'm getting, will you trust? Like, I'm getting trust fund baby. Like, what is waiting there for you? Like, I'm getting this trust fund baby, like this massive trust, like this huge wealth, right? I'm getting this huge wealth is waiting there for you, right? This trust where you never have to worry about anything ever again, right? But to unlock that divine inheritance means trusting spirit and pushing. But the true ones, the true chosen ones, are the ones that are going to find this, and they're just going to be curious, and they're just going to play their part. It's just this authentic, this genuine sort of I'm just saying genuine. Like, it's like the Christ has actually returned, and this is what all those people in all those programs are waiting for. But they won't this is this journey where they won't trust it because they're in belief. So we have trust versus deception, you know, truth versus deception. So, but there are it's very interesting and it's very exciting because I get to align with the true ones. And if you're watching and you're resonating with this and you're open and you're being being inspired and here to inspire others, that's very weird that came through, expired. The true Christ return is happening in not waves, but I'm seeing waves as in like the ocean and the tides, right? I'm just seeing the ocean and the tide coming in. And it's happening in this is where we have to I'm seeing that word expired again. Expired. I don't know why. Very high frequency, actually. In those, the E, very powerful symbol. The X, a very powerful symbol. The P, the portal, the ports, all those connections that align us. The I, we know how powerful. The R, so every letter is a symbol and it all has a theme to it, a particular frequency to it. And I'm just saying that for some reason. Because it's all about like this eternal nature, but also this balance. I'm getting the access point. And the I, that individual, that incarnate, that you watching this right now, that beam of light, the I. The R that relates to renewal, rebirth. We're talking about the phoenix before. Again, the E, eternal, everything, everyone, right? That very expansive, expand, like that letter that explains existence. And the D that relates to divine and this, the density, the dimensions, right? The doorways. So this is what this journey is all about. So that's why I kept saying it expired, because I'm like, why do I said that word expired and I'm like, oh, that's a really weird word to use. But what the Christ wanted me to see was the letters, every single letter. And we just went through all the letters in relation to the word expired. And that's what this journey is all about. It's about those people who want to tune into their eternal nature, tune into the infinite, learn who they are as a spiritual being, begin this journey, showing up, learning from the Christ, learning from someone that's done it. Like this is where there's so many people around that are fixed into systems and they're worshiping Jesus, right? Like Jesus has returned, right? But it's not, Jesus was just the individual. You are an individual. This is about the Christ returning home to one, right? So the Yeshua was here. He walked his path. He shared his journey, how it related to him. and the truth of his journey has been fractured, scattered, shattered everywhere, right? The black magic has been created around that individual to steal your divine power, to go against what Jesus Christ, the Christ, actually intended. So here we have this space on YouTube in circle that has been set, that has been cleared through this power of Christ. This is the intention of Christ, that we, the creators, connect through mind. No time, we connect through consciousness. We become the bridge, right? So you are the bridge. The now moment is the bridge. You going within is actually the bridge, right? So being in the now, again, this is this balance, this complete balance of those symbols. I'm just seeing the now, the symbol that was built through, well, quite some time ago. It's this, I can't explain it. Members, I might post it if I remember, if I can find it, the now moment. So there's a very particular symbol that was built that came through from the one that relates to those 3 letters. And you guys have probably seen it in our past streams. The now, anyway. So we're talking about being in the now moment. You will never be in alignment if you can't be present in that now moment. This is why meditation works so well, right? So beings are just being in that now moment. Okay, so what I'm seeing is the in. So imagine this portal, this bridge that you're building home to the one. So now I'm seeing a wormhole, but let's all do this. Let's do this because it's very, hey, Jennifer. Okay. This is the bridge to one. Complete balance, right? We're in this now moment, and I'm seeing the word in. And what I'm seeing when I see in is this beginning, this path that you're beginning to build home to the one. So then I'm shown the torus field. I'm shown a wormhole. I'm shown this holy grail and the field, your field. Again, I'm just seeing that torus field, this electromagnetic field. That's what I'm seeing. So what I'm seeing is we're bringing both of those we're merging both of those, the positive and the negative, like in a battery, and there's like the plus and the minus, right? We're bringing both those in. So we're activating, we're awakening this grail, this we're balancing our electromagnetic field. Oh, that's what we were going. We are balancing our electromagnetic field, right? The magnet and the electric. So like this, the heart and the brain, the nervous system, right? It's this. So what I'm seeing is the brain and the nervous system. So what I'm seeing is like the brain and just all the nerves. It's like a tree, right? So I'm just seeing like the tree roots. Have you guys seen that image that I'm talking about? It's like this, just a brain and just the nervous system, like as in roots of a tree. That's what I'm seeing right now. Then I'm seeing the heart and the circulatory system and the the heart, the 4 chambers, right? But also the veins and the arteries that are being overlaid over this nervous system. So I'm seeing the brain and the heart, and those 2 parts of your system specifically. This generator of light I'm getting, like the magnet that pulses, right? And the light, the current. That's, I'm just getting current. And again, I'm just seeing that brain. For some reason, I'm just seeing the brain. Oh, the hemispheres of the brain. I'm thinking, why are they zooming me into this brain? The hemispheres of the brain. Yeah. So, okay. So I'm seeing the 2, like the brain split into 2, right? And the nervous system. So these, I'm getting signals like electrical, like a transmitter, a receiver sort of vibe, right? Transmitter receiver, right? Where with this brain, this nervous system, right? I'm getting like the pilot. I'm getting like I'm getting like a cockpit vibe. I'm getting like a cockpit, right? This is like a spiritual starship. This is very weird. What the hell am I seeing right now? So the brain and that physical, where consciousness can operate in this system. Let me have some water. Oh, I'm getting chills. Let's do this. Let's see if we can tune into the deeper. Okay, so I'm seeing, now I'm being shown the heart. So I'm going back to that heart. So again, I'm just being refreshed. Okay, so we've got the brain and the hemispheres, the left and right. But then we're dropping down into the heart center, and then we're getting the 4 chambers of this heart. So we're going from 2 to 4. But then we have the veins and the arteries, which are 2. The red and blue symbols for those. This physical, like I'm getting bloodlines sort of thing that's coming through, bloodlines. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm being taken to like electric and magnetic again. I'm not quite sure. I'm seeing this weird angle on the heart. I'm seeing the heart. I'm getting thoughts and feelings. But again, the spiritual, like the cockpit, is coming up with the brain. And it's like I'm seeing like someone in a starship who's driving, right? Who's driving. I'm seeing like starship, and I'm looking out a window, right? And I'm seeing this like weird alien thing with a huge brain. It's really weird, but driving this starship. So it's like the brain is it's like not the conductor, but the driver, the pilot sort of thing. So how does the heart fit into this? All right, maybe I'm getting too stuck on something and I'm not letting it in. Oh, I love that, Jennifer. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, it's weird. I can't stop saying it's like the brain, like it's so weird, this image that I'm seeing. So, oh, okay. So now I'm seeing the Godhead. The Godhead. I'm seeing the blueprint. So I'm seeing the higher mind and the lower mind. And I'm being shown the Merkaba. And what, Jennifer, like talking about emotions. So, and the feelings, like, and these guidance systems. So I'm really getting guidance systems, operational, like the guidance systems. This is so difficult today's life. Is it the heart, the circuit? No, but when you say that, do you know what comes to mind straight away? It's the switch. Which is interesting because what I'm seeing is like a power, like a switch, like we're talking about the nervous system, and this electricity, and it's the light, right? Okay, so what we have here is this transmission from the one, from the light, and what spirit is bringing up is this this physical body, how it's been built to be a transmitter, to be a receiver. Um, you know, and I'm getting right now, we can turn things on and turn things off, right? That's what's coming up. Um, but what I'm seeing is like, and it's funny that you say that. It's like a circuit, because a circuit is kind of like, I mean, a circuit. I'm seeing an actual a switch, right? Like a switch right there. So heart is magnetic, and like the nervous system is electric, like electromagnetic, right? And these two work as one. Um, and it's the conductor center. That's what I'm getting, the conductor center. So by us joining forces, working as one, and we are bringing both those into this now moment, like we are bringing both these isn't it funny, right? Now, when I do this, this is very interesting. So I'm picturing all the nerves, and I'm feeling the nerves in my fingertips. And these nerves are meeting the opposite nerves, right? But the other thing that I'm also sensing is my pulse, right? And the blood that flows in these fingers that are touching. You know what I mean? Um, so that's very interesting, and that's what's coming up. Um, So these are very interesting and deep lessons coming through from the one. Um, and I have a feeling I'm going to get off this live stream and learn a lot. Because these are coming through, they're quite different ways of, like this knowledge is coming through in a way that I'm just like, oh, okay, it's a little bit difficult, but hey, we're getting there. But this is something, and after our live streams, what the one really wants you to do is ponder and wonder, and and really just think about some of the things that have come through, and those thoughts are going to trigger certain I'm just getting inspirations and ideas, like I'm getting the word I. Um, Now, this is all about us choosing to return to one. This knowledge comes directly from the one, so you can know. This isn't a matter of believing, this is the way that it is. So what your job is to show up, to be open and trust, but trust yourself, because this bridge home to the one is formed by us serving ourselves, and reclaiming ourselves, healing ourselves. I don't know what to. It's just very interesting, the knowledge that's coming through. It's very and I know I have a lot of stuff I have to do. I have days work of healing and stuff, like the particular way in which I work. I have days worth of to do. Like I go live when I'm guided to go live. We've set our healing streams every Friday, which is really great. I'm able to do that. But then sometimes we have spontaneous lives, but there are certain parts of this journey, and the most part of this journey I'm doing a lot of work behind the scenes that no one would probably understand, but it's healing work, basically. That's what myself and those members and my initiates, they will do their healing work, and they will record the input that they're receiving from spirit, so they can heal on that on autopilot, so they can focus on deeper healing issues, so they can raise their frequency and keep expanding, evolving, and connecting deeper and deeper and deeper with the Christ, with their truth, right? So we're all showing up for ourselves by showing up for one another. We're showing up for one another by showing up for ourselves. By us sharing this content, we are serving ourselves and we're serving the collective. So we're going back to this image that I was seeing of that dark, all the layers around this little thing that's just glowing. There's just a little spark left, right? And I'm seeing the Christ shaking this, and this light becoming stronger and growing. But what I'm seeing is the earth. And I'm seeing the four chambers of the heart, right? That's very interesting. So this image that I was seeing, it's now we're taking a step back and we're looking at your truth at a deeper, through a deeper lens, and it's the earth. So part of this ascension and unlocking your blueprint means you aligning deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Which means expanding, 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 becoming more, embodying, releasing. We can't expand if we don't surrender and release certain things. So what I'm seeing is the blueprint, and I'm seeing the first step of the blueprint, which is red, relates to that 3D, very dark, very dense, the bottom rung of hell, the depths of hell, this complete lack of knowing your truth and essence. But it's the first step. I'm seeing the 1, 2, 3 steps after that. I'm seeing the 1, 2, 3. So I'm seeing, oh, okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's great. So what I'm seeing is the like the 1, 2, 3 steps on the blueprint, and then we have 4, 5, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it makes a cross. Okay, it makes the, that Jesus cross, right? But what I'm specifically seeing is the 1, 2, 3. So in our group circle, I'm here to awaken you guys to the 5D, give you access to this 5D frequency so you can heal. And there's very specific things in which you will be healing and releasing from your field. But what you also get to do is you get to build your healing record. You get to build your path. So what it means is you are showing up for yourself. You're healing yourself through the power of Christ. And because of that, you are going to be rewarded. You're going to be gifted. And that means you are going to access higher levels of consciousness because you are investing in yourself. You're doing the inner work, you're going within. And this healing record is the path, right? This is the path that you are building. It's your personal path to ascension, your personal path to Christ. That's your healing record. You are a builder, and you are using this now moment. You are using all the input that is given to you by spirit. Okay, so I'm getting input, like we're going back to the brain, right? We're going back to the things that you're receiving, the input. What's the inputs in relation to circuitry and stuff like that? Anyway, the input from the one. You're receiving input from the one. And you will receive all different types of input. They come through as thoughts, feelings, emotions, these systems that you're in, certain songs, certain movies, certain passages, certain scriptures, certain different types of just anything. Right? So you're going to receive the input from spirit. You're going to learn in our membership how to do that, right? and it's so you are going to receive input from spirit of what you need to heal on. And because so what I'm seeing is the blueprint, right? And I'm seeing in our group circle, specifically the group circle, is this 5D frequency, right? Where you are healing and releasing so many different things on autopilot that you're able to see deeper through the veil, right? And because you're seeing deeper through the veil, I'm getting the level of intuition, and the level in which your inner guide, Christ, can communicate is more profound. It's more powerful. You're able to gain. How do I say this? So right now, what you're seeing is, and my members will see me is it next week, guys, in the group circle? Yeah, next week in our group circle, what you will see from me is going to be a huge shift in consciousness, and the power in which we receive is going to be way more powerful than last month's and the following months, because this is the Christ and this is evolution. And the things that I've been working with, guys, and I'm going to share that with you next Wednesday, is crazy. And the lessons that are going to come from that are crazy. But right now, what you guys are all witnessing is there's a lot of stuff within my field that I know I have to heal on. And because I haven't actually, it actually takes time. It takes me showing up and actually doing things, right, to be able to heal on that, right? There's so much stuff that has to go into my healing record. And because I haven't done that, I know what I have to do, but I actually have to pull it through from that realm of thought and put it on paper. So that healing record, so I'm actually healing that input that I've received from spirit on autopilot, right? So the members in the inner circle and the group circle, they get to build their healing record, their path to Christ. Okay, they get to heal with the healing and ascension tools to be able to unlock this, unlock higher dimensions. So in the inner circle, it's very entry level. It's on that very first step, that red step, but you're able to release so many things on autopilot. And I'm getting like the composer, like the one that writes down the stuff, like the music. I'm just getting like I'm seeing a composer that's directing this music, but also recording the music as well. So writing it and actually doing it, like as in an action. I don't know what that's weird, but This journey and the path that I share is to Christ. This is about us balancing and aligning, activating and awakening our divine vessel to fine tune. People that join our membership are attuned every month through this frequency of Christ. And their system, their nervous system is being rewritten. Okay, and they are able to create more order in their body because they are attuned to release certain frequencies on autopilot from their field, right? This electromagnetic field. So the heart, so again, I'm just seeing the heart and the mind, the electromagnetic field, right? So this is for the beings that are ready to show up and invest in themselves and go within, but actually access the healing and ascension tools. But this is it. Everyone is here for a reason. Everyone is being presented with a choice. If you wish to return to Christ and know the pure truth, the illuminated truth, and receive healing every week to heal the collective, join our YouTube channel and our free community on Circle. Okay, that is the gateway. That is the recipe. You are that third aspect. Okay, so that's funny. So it's like you are the recipe, right? So what I'm seeing is our symbol. Where's our symbol? I'll show you our power, our healing symbol. Where is it? This. Okay, this. See how it's like this, right? The members also get to use that healing symbol. But what I'm seeing is this, what was Spirit saying before? It's like the circle and the YouTube. So what I'm seeing is the circle. Oh, that's funny. The circle and the YouTube. So it's like, and you are the third aspect, the consciousness that's moving into that gateway. So this symbol is like a gateway, an interdimensional gateway, and a return to truth, a return to Christ. This is how we do it. We balance, we align. That's what that is, right? It's this symbol, this very powerful symbol. Where we are, it's just this journey. So having a look at that symbol and all the different angles and truths, like we've talked about this over years, the power of this symbol. And it's kind of like a crown, like it's the crown, like one of the things is like I see it's like a crown going on your head, like this divine crown, like this divine justice, this divine, like you are sitting on your throne kind of thing. But it's like you actually have to show up and do it. It's these gifts that are being bestowed upon us by the Christ, right? And your most precious commodity is your mind connecting with us, right? Healing, joining forces with us. So it's like the mind is the bridge. So you're showing up here and you are watching from beginning to end. You're sharing this. You're finding, it's like I'm seeing this infection, this contagion where we share this so other people can show up and be in the now moment to anchor this force. Like you are an anchor point of creation. And you're seeing this because you're being called to this, but only you can choose. You have free will. You can choose to turn away because of those blinders and the beliefs and the separation and the power that your lower self and Antichrist has upon you. All the deception you've been fed, all the programming you have received, the conditioning, the brainwashing, the mind control. Like this is the portal for you to you. This knowledge comes from the Christ, your truth, your essence. This comes from the one. Okay? There is nothing else like this in this universe. Okay? This is the time where we override the darkness, we dismantle. And again, I'm seeing like Christ shaking this dark system, and it's just all these shards. It's like black glass is falling away, so we can see clearer. So what I see is that very black ball that with all the layers, the black, the dense, the dark layers, that little red, the little spark. And what I'm seeing is the Christ shaking it awake, and all this black glass, like these shards falling, these layers just breaking away, shattering, and this bright light just. So that's what we're doing every single week. We're catching up. You don't have to be a paying member, but paying members get huge benefit, huge healing, access to the healing and ascension tools, and we're all healing for one another in that member circle. The higher the tier, the more power, and the higher the higher, I'm getting the higher the healing. So the more frequencies you're able to release from your field. So the more spiritual vision you will be able to access. But again, this takes you showing up for yourself and doing the inner work. So it doesn't matter where you join us. You could join the highest tier in my members circle. You could get the ascension program. The blueprint isn't available yet, but if you don't show up for yourself and do the inner work and choose to honor yourself, you're going to let it slip away. Okay, no more sleeping on yourself. It's time for the sleepers to awaken. Okay, everyone is asleep in this system, and it's up to us to anchor this knowledge so we can awaken and see the actual truth. I'm getting the expanse, the word, the expanse. We can thank you, Karen. We can navigate differently with greater intuition. That's it. And again, the trust is the rope home, and it's this inner trust, this I'm getting inner knowing, but again, I'm just seeing the word trust and truth, and I'm seeing this up and down. So I'm seeing truth and deception. I'm seeing heaven, I'm seeing hell, I'm seeing higher self, I'm seeing lower self, I'm seeing God, I'm seeing the devil, right? So it's up to us to begin this path, right? Again, we're talking about the bridge. It's about you going within, being present in the now moment with us, joining us at whatever level you are guided to. If you have the money and you're ready to heal, join the membership, right? Invest in yourself, because when you invest in yourself, spirit invests back in you, right? So this is about filling your holy cup, okay? And this is the beginning of reclaiming ourselves, remembering who we truly are, and not being told that, it's about knowing, it's about doing, it's about being, okay? It's about embodying your spiritual self so we can spiritually evolve. And you are the bridge, you are the anchor point. And together, we are creating these golden illuminated threads. We are creating these golden neural pathways. Your mind, you are this neuron, right? I'm a neuron, you're a neuron, we're all neuron. And our job is to support and nurture this Mother Earth. So all of the minds that connect in these live streams, we're creating golden pathways to one another, surrounding this earth. And the more that join, the more golden pathways will be created, right? And the more golden neural pathways that are surrounding this earth, the more truth will be illuminated and the more gifts will be bestowed to humanity. But this is it. We have a job to do. So every single time, it is so important that you share this, okay? This is the one saying it's time to really share this. And this is crazy out there stuff, but this is truth. It's the illusion, the delusions that everyone is comfortable with right now, the lies. It's now Christ has come here to shaken, to awaken, to share the actual truth. And the truth is simple. The truth is symbolic. The truth is you. And now is the time that you return to that. This is a Christ-aligned awakening, all right? And let's just do what we're guided to do and connect in our free circle community. Join the membership if you wish to heal. And let's do this. This is a collective effort. We are here to share, grow, and evolve. We are here to step into our spiritual selves, embody that spirit, and I'm going back to Karen's comment, and navigate in a way that serves our highest truth. Operate from our highest truth. This is the path where we're remembering. So we're releasing the deception and all the things that you're in right now are layered in deception. So in our members circle, you guys get to heal on those, to release those deception frequencies, to tune deeper into the truth, deeper into your truth. This is divine truth and knowing, where you get to choose to return home to the one, because the one is the one eternal mind. And the one eternal mind is that the three aspects, right? I'm getting the divine center point. So it's this divine balance between those three aspects of the mother, the father, the child. Creation. The mother, the father is a symbol of creation. That's why I like the father in spirit, the mother in matter, right? The mother has opened this portal. I am the mother, I am the father, I am the child, right? That's the way that it is. This is the ascension to Christ. And this is the returning of Christ, the returning of truth on this planet. So you can do as I have done, right? And this is about us walking our path to know ourselves, to know our truth, to operate this God bod, right? I'm getting the God bod, like the God body, right? This isn't about rainbows and butterflies and masks. This is about shedding the masks, moving through that raw, going at war with yourself, shaking away those beliefs that have contained you. This is the inner battle. And this journey, returning to Christ, to embody your spiritual self, you need to shed those layers. You need to dissolve. I'm just seeing the darkness. I'm just seeing like this darkness melting away like ice now. Like it's melting. And I'm getting cold right now. So the 144 is a part of the ascension journey. And just recently, Spirit's been saying, you are the Christ returned, meaning I'm sharing the knowledge from the Christ, right? I've embodied this frequency and I'm sharing it. And the Christ has returned to find the 144 so they can return home to the one. So we've been using that number 144. Now, 144 again relates to a part of the ascension journey and this fragmented flower of life and a particular point of that and a dimensional doorway that's been created by the mother and the father, right? So this 144 is a symbol of, I'm just getting this blueprint, this mind map, where you can return home to the one. So The chosen return to one by choosing, by actively showing up here with us and participating, because it's the true ones that are going to find me, that's going to find us, our collective, right? And it's the beings who think outside the box, no matter what matrix trap they are in, whether they're, worshipping Jesus of the Bible or whatever. Where if they're in a freaking secret society worshipping a freaking demon, right? The truth and the ones that are meant to be here to do this will find us, and they will just naturally do it. Okay? Because it's in us, no matter who we are. What someone said in the last TikTok, so am I against Christians because I was talking bad about the Bible, right? The Bible is a spell book. It's full of deception, but we need those people who are into that so we can release the deception from that book to extract the truth and the illumination for our collective. Okay, so there is no judgment. The Christ is free of judgment. Like, the only one that judges is you judging yourself and you judging others, right? This is divine balance. That is this judgment, right? I'm saying like judgment, like as in the scales. It's up to you to, again, we've got the scales, we've got judgment, and we have like, again, this polarity. It's up to you to join forces with us, align your energy, and walk that path home. Okay. If you wish to access the Christ Ascension tools and the attunement every single month, come and join our members circle and learn how to operate through the one and start building your personal healing record, inputting, and venturing further within to actually see the truth, the beauty, the magic that you are, because you are freaking magical. We are trapped in a system, and now is the time that we align with the Christ. Step away from the Antichrist for a moment to join us for these live streams and be in this container of consciousness, pure consciousness. I'm getting it's up to us to relearn. It's up to us to relearn ourselves, like who we really are. Like I'm saying self, like learn who you really are. Remember, relearn. Anyway, love you guys. I have a lot of work to do, a lot of healing work to do. If you wish to join our next event and access the attunement and the healing tools, join our group circle. We're going live on Wednesday. And I will see everyone next Friday anyway for our next free stream. Make sure you are a member of our free God Source community. All you have to do is visit that link. I will put the link in the comments and you can join us. Just press that join button in the top corner of the screen. Email, password, create a little intro bio if you like, and just come and introduce yourself and start in the conversation. It's quite quiet in there at the moment, so I can't wait till we all start really sharing. Again, it's a space that's been created by the one, and it's a space for us that's been created so you guys can connect with one another. Love you all. Have an amazing day.